So, a lot of you probably know that I made an Overwatch 2 video recently. Somehow it actually did well, despite the fact that the thumbnail was literally horrendous. 26 comments, I'm gonna just read some of them today because some of them are interesting, some of them are peculiar, and YouTube comments are basically brain rot, to be honest. So just to start off, we have, even if you come from other FPS games, this shows that you're pretty good, because a lot of new players struggle with having to move their mouse up and down so much. Well, I mean, to be honest, I don't know if the struggling to move their mouse up and down so much is like, I feel like that depends on what shooter they came from. So, because I came from Apex, I've done like a lot of aim training that kind of also specializes in, you know, aiming diagonally or up and down to an extent as well. Pretty good, you have better game sense than a lot of new players, you actually shoot the frickin' pylon. I was gonna write out an entire essay, but then I realized it boils down to this. Aim is very good. Overwatch requires a level of aim to play, and if you have good aim, you will naturally play better. Overwatch is also more than aim, so while it gets you far, you need to learn from other stuff to get good. And once you do that, you'll become really good. And hopefully you get better at the other stuff too. Well, I appreciate it, but like the title implies, these are some of my first games, but so the game sense is not gonna be good. But yeah, hopefully my game sense would improve, although I'm not particularly focused on like sweating hard on this game. I guess we'll see. But I'm very aware that the game is more than just aim, despite the fact that the way I'm playing it right now is basically just aim crouching on a simple character. But I mean, I'm more than happy to do that, to be honest, it's pretty funny. Monkey. Alright, now this is the funky one. So, nice try, a new player wouldn't know how to use the abilities the way you do. Not to mention you knew to run away from the McCree ult, and it scared you, implying you've dealt with it enough times to not fool around. Looks like a returning player to me, they have some knowledge, but it's mostly the aim that's carrying here. If the enemies had half as good mechanics as him, he would be punished into oblivion by the positioning alone. Which, like, yeah. These were bot lobbies, because I was new. So, realistically, if I was playing against, like, you know, good players or, like, equally mechanically skilled players, then I'd probably get my shit kicked in. I'd hope so. I mean, it'd be a bit concerning if I was playing against, like, good players and then I still win because of how new I am. But I mean, like I said in this reply, I'm not returning, I just genuinely haven't played the game before. But I knew a few things about the game, of course, because Overwatch 1 used to be one of the most popular games online. And then, of course, what my friends have told me. But, I mean, in general, I've learned game mechanics extremely fast. But because I haven't played a game like Overwatch, and when I say that, I mean, like, you know, hiding behind the tank, character roles being very distinct, and all that sort of stuff, because most shooters I play are kind of, like, open to an extent. So, you know, Apex, you can play a support character but still just frag out, because the character abilities don't really impact how you use your guns to an extent. The most sane YouTube commenter replied, "Bro is acting like it's impossible to know about a game before playing it for the first time." And then this person replied saying, "Bro is acting like he's not a content creator trying to make it. One day you'll learn a lot of the stuff you see on the internet is staged for views." What about this video is staged? The fact that I can shoot straight? I'm playing the most simple character in the game. I have a run button, a heal button, and a boom button. This game has basically been an aim trainer to me so far. I'm not even gonna get into, like, all of these comments here because they're very interesting. And then they say, "When did I hate? Can anyone here read? From a viewer standpoint, I want to see the really good or really ass gameplay to learn from or to laugh at. It's not hard to understand. This video is neither." But I mean, I don't know why you'd look for really good gameplay on a video that's implying that you just start playing. And to laugh at, if you want something to laugh at, then yeah, that's fair. This video isn't funny, really. Only like one or two things I could consider to be remotely funny. But I mean, if you're not enjoying it, just click off. And then I think finally, just to end this off, there's being mechanically gifted in Overwatch is just a different learning curve than the rest of us had. You're near like the peak of bot lobbies, which is great if you're new, but it's not like you're being punished for your lack of experience. I mean, yeah, I think that's true. In this video, I was definitely still in the bot lobbies. But I suppose it's a given to be put in these easier games from the start. I mean, of course now I'm playing against like regular players that honestly I'm still actually performing pretty well in the casual games. But I haven't started playing competitive yet, so I assume whenever I start playing that, I'll actually get punished for my lack of experience. But anyway, that's all for now. Just wanted to make a video talking about some of the replies. Not much to it, I guess. But I hope you enjoyed, and see you around. Bye bye.